Hey everybody, welcome back to 2 Acres Evolving. Today I have some work that I have to do out in this rock pond area. I have to come in and cut back the sedum. The blooms on it have died back, so I'm going to cut it back so that the new growth will come up and bloom. And then the lupins that I have out in the front, apparently these were the perfect thing for my dogs to come out and pee on, and unfortunately they are not looking good. So I'm going to cut those back to ground level, and hopefully those will come back next year. And then I finally get to come in here and mulch this area up. Now I was going to get a truckload of mulch and just buy it in bulk, but I found some bagged mulch on sale and I couldn't pass it up. So I'm going to be using bagged mulch in this area. And then once I get all that laid out, I'm going to go around and give you a short tour of this area and give you an update on all the plants. So now let me go ahead and get you a little closer to the sedum and show you what I'm going to do. All right, so as you can see, the blooms have kind of died back on these and they're kind of flopping over a little bit. These bloomed out a really bright yellow and they looked really awesome. I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit because I did not get a good picture of these when they were in full bloom. So when they bloom again, I'll make sure to get a picture so I can show you all. But what I'm going to do is, you can see all this new growth down here. And actually there's a bloom starting on this one right here. So I'm just going to cut back all the old blooms, and then that'll give the plant more energy to produce blooms on the new growth. So now all this new growth will grow out and bloom, and then I will be sure to take a picture of it this time just so I can show you all what it looks like, but it looked really good. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to the other side and trim that one up, and then I'm going to trim up the lupins, and then I can start mulching. All right, so I have this area mulched in now, and now I want to just take you around and give you an update on the plants that we have in here. It took about 40 bags of mulch to fill in this area, and I was actually short about 2 or 3 bags, but I can get that at a later time. That's no big deal. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about was this azalea bush. It was struggling over here on the side, but it's rebounding nicely. And then over here on the side of the pond, on either side of the pond, I have the Supertunia Vista Snowdrift. These 3 are doing good. This one over here, I think it needs a little bit more water. It's a little bit leggy, and I need to start fertilizing these once a week. I haven't been fertilizing these, but with not fertilizing them, they're still doing really well. And then I have some monkey grass in here that I added. I didn't do a video on those. I just came in and added those. And then the zebra grass has grown quite a bit. I think it's like triple the size of what it used to be. And then I have 2 lemon grasses back here because we have mosquitoes really bad in this area. So anywhere I can add lemongrass or anything like that, I'm going to be adding it to keep the mosquitoes down. And then the zebra grass on the other side. And then over on the edge of this entire area, I have a hedge of firelight hydrangeas. And if you come over here in the corner, this one is blooming the best out of all of them so far. And these blooms are huge. Look at the bloom compared to my hand. These blooms are awesome, and I'm really happy with these, and I'm glad that I went with these hydrangeas in this area. And then right here you can see where I didn't have enough mulch to go around. I'll fill that in whenever I get a few more bags of mulch. And then on this side, I think I need to go in and fix the drip tubing in this area, because I don't have one that runs along these, and the two on the ends, they get enough water from the drip tubes that go in the front and behind the pond, but this one in the middle doesn't get any water hardly at all besides what comes off of the pond over here. So I'm going to be running a drip tube along the back once I get the tubing that I need, and then this one will do a whole lot better. And then this azalea bush has done really well. It didn't burn like the other one on the other side did, so this one has done really well, and this one even has a bloom, one bloom, which I'm not expecting this one to bloom a whole lot this year anyway because it's new this year. So it'll probably bloom it'll probably do a lot of its blooming starting next year. So the front of the pond is where I cut back the sedums, so those look a whole lot better. On this one there was a couple that had blooms on them that still looked good, so I left those, but all the other blooms, the dead blooms, I took off so that this new growth can grow up and bloom. And then the salvia has been doing good. I probably need to go in and cut some of this back as well, but it's done really well this year so far. And then I have the lupines, which I already explained my dogs have peed on. So I'm hoping that those will recover and come back. If not this year, hopefully next year. And then I have the other sedum over on this end. But that's it for this area. I'll probably add a couple more things out here, but it's really starting to fill in nicely, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next one.